Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you guys a quick, simple, and easy clock makeover. I started out by removing the clock hands and then picked out my favorite page from this Dollar Tree calendar. Next, I went in with this cotton colored chalk paint by Dixie Belle Paint Company and just covered the face of the clock. I originally thought that the calendar was going to cover the entire area of the clock, but it didn't, so I started improvising and painted the clock white. After I realized that the calendar page wasn't going to cover the entire clock, I just decided to cut the wreath shape out of it along with the words on the page. So I played around with the wreath and the wording a little bit, but after a while I just realized it wasn't going to work for the look that I had in mind. So I went and found this really cute piece of scrapbook paper that fit rather nicely on the clock. So once I felt that I had the scrapbook paper centered, I just pushed it down in the middle to pop through that piece that the clock hands attached to. And then I just used my scissors to cut off the excess paper that was kind of popped up. And then I just cut off the edge of the paper that tells you the dimensions. Once I was happy with the placement of each piece, I was ready for them to be glued down. So I went in with my Mod Podge and just added it all over the back of the scrapbook paper so I could apply it to the front of the clock. I just wanted to make sure I started in the middle and kind of work my way to the outer edges to smooth out any wrinkles, bubbles, all that good stuff. While I was letting that dry, I went in with my Cricut and found a really cool font that I liked for the numbers, and I just went ahead and printed that out on permanent vinyl. So after the clock had time to dry, I just went in with a razor blade to cut around the edges to remove all that excess scrapbook paper. Then I went in with some sandpaper to just smooth around the edges. So once that was done, it was time to glue down the wreath and also the wording. So like I did with the scrapbook paper, I just added my Mod Podge, started in the middle, and just worked my way to the outer edges. That way you don't have any bubbles or rippling or anything like that. So just to make sure that those pieces were really set in place, I just went over the top with some Mod Podge as well. Okay, here comes the fun part, adding the numbers. I started with 12, 3, 6, and 9 just because I wanted to make sure that the symmetry was lined up and I knew where to place the other numbers in between. So I hate to admit it, but I'm definitely a bit of a perfectionist, so it did take me a hot minute to get these numbers placed, but I can say it was totally worth it. So after I was comfortable with the placement of the numbers, I just went ahead and took off the transfer tape. Okay, so the last and final step was to just transform the clock hands, and I decided to go in with this Krylon matte black spray paint. And yes, they look so much better, just really fits with that modern farmhouse look. Totally obsessed! Honestly, the clock turned out way better than I had imagined. Alright guys, well there you have it. Like wow, 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 am I right? Full 360 from what it was before. Some simple, quick and easy changes just made it totally relevant again. You know what I mean? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe you have a clock around your house that needs some quick and easy updating, maybe a quick transformation, so keep this in mind. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos. I'll see you next time. Bye!